Did you know that the average B2B sales cycle is 4 to 6 months? And that for a brand new customer, roughly 72% of B2B sales take on average 4 to 7 months to close? Well, you can shorten the sales cycle with an effective buyer's journey. Let's get into it. Hey there, everyone. It's Yunche, that's Munchie with a Y, your B2B fractional CMO. Now, the buyer's journey can be pretty simple or ridiculously complex, depending on which camp that you're in. I like to be in the camp of simple for your ideal client, right? You don't want to complicate what it is that you do, what you offer, and transformation that your product creates for these clients. The buyer's journey job is to make sure that your client gets to know you, trust you, and then finally choose you as the ideal vendor to solve their particular problem. But there are a lot of different variations of the buyer's journey, and it can be kind of complex to decide which one is right for you. So today we're going to take a look at different option of buyer journeys that are out there, and then I'm going to show you a formula on how to create your ideal buyer's journey to make it really simple for your clients to go through, as well as content that should be activated throughout each one. So a good buyer's journey should do 4 things. Number 1, make them aware that you exist. Number 2, make them interested in you. Number 3, make them consider you. And then finally, number 4, make them choose you. If you don't have a buyer's journey in place, or you do have one that's a little bit convoluted, there are some specific numbers that you should really be aware of. 57% of the purchase decision is complete before a buyer even calls a supplier. 95% of buyers prefer brands that provide content throughout the buying process. And finally, 76% of B2B buyers prefer to receive content unique to their buying stage. Having a buyer's journey in place is no longer a nice to have or something that we should do when we can. It is an absolute requirement. If you don't have a buyer's journey in place, you are literally leaving money on the table. So who is the buyer's journey for? Well, everyone that is your ideal client. Now, if you're not sure how to find your ideal client, go ahead and check out the video above. Now we're going to take a look at a few different versions of buyer's journeys that are out there today. HubSpot. These guys are the grandfather of the buyer's journey. They created the playbook, the blog post, everything you've ever wanted to know about a buyer's journey came from HubSpot first. I remember when I started my career and I really began to comprehend the buyer's journey, I turned to HubSpot for everything to really identify that and clarify it for my clients. So if it's something that you're brand new to, comprehending the buyer's journey, then you really want to go ahead and check out some of the blogs that I've put below from HubSpot that'll really help clarify it for you. HubSpot has a very traditional journey and it's really simple to understand. It comes in 3 stages. That's awareness, consideration, and decision. This buyer journey is very comprehensive, especially if you're just starting out to create one. It's one that I have recommended to my clients. And if it's something that you're brand new to, it's something I would recommend for you as well. Now we're going to take a look at a more evolved journey. This Gartner one, as you can see here, has a lot of other variables to consider because if you're a small business, the HubSpot version is going to suit you just fine. But if you're looking at more mid-market to enterprise, there are a lot of other different variables for you to consider. Oftentimes, you're going to have various types of decision makers. They have to go through a consensus board. You need to validate it. Have to go through a more complex procurement process. So there's so many different layers to consider. So this evolved journey puts all of those components into this buyer's journey. Now, this journey is not for the faint of heart. You need to be very clear about your ideal client first, as well as the content that makes the most amount of sense for this particular type of journey. Now, there are a ton of others that I can show you, but my goal here is to be able to give you a formula that you can begin to implement right now today into your business so that you have something that's tangible, relatable, and can implement quickly with your sales team as well. My particular formula for creating a buyer's journey is liking it to dating. Why? Because it's something simple that we all understand. We've all been through it. We've gone through the flirting stage and getting them to like us and then dating and all of these different things. And the thing is that oftentimes we remove the humanity in the process of dealing with B2B companies, but you're still dealing with a human being first. So I relate the two this way because it's very easy to understand. It helps you to comprehend the type of content that should be activated at specific stages. And it also ensures that you're not being overzealous during certain stages as well. It's like no one wants a marriage proposal when they first meet someone, right? So it's the same type of concept with this type of buyer's journey. So let's walk through it. The awareness stage. This is what I like to liken to the flirting stage. Remember what it was like when you met someone that you really like and they were just so cute and you just were dying for their attention. What did you do? You put on your best outfit, you smell good with cologne or perfume. You did all the things to garner their attention. At this stage, this is what you should be doing with your content. You want to make your ideal client aware that you even exist. At the flirtation stage, you want to make them aware that you are a subject matter expert, you know what you're talking about, and that you have the potential to solve their particular problems. Content should be very light, very easy, because remember, you are flirting with your prospect at this awareness stage. The interest stage. I liken this to courting, or kind of like not really dating. It's more like kind of like we are in some type of situationship or entanglement, so to speak. This is where you want to make them interested in you. Okay, you've gone beyond flirting, and now they need to get interested. So your content here should entice them. It should get them curious about you. You need to put your best foot forward here, all right? Because at this stage, they're still looking at other companies. They're trying to figure out, some of the potential solutions to their problem. They're learning, they're researching. So you should be the person that stays on their mind, okay? The consideration stage. This is what I call the relationship stage, okay? Now, at this point, you guys are dating. This thing is becoming kind of serious, right? At this stage, this is when they really get to know you. You guys are living together. You've been together for quite some time. You know what the likes and dislikes. It's gone beyond just okay, you're kind of nice, or I kind of sort of know this person. No, you know them now at this stage, right? Your content here should linger on their mind. Remember what it was like to miss that person that you were in a relationship with. Maybe you didn't see them all week because you were busy with work, and you finally get together on the weekend and it was like a breath of fresh air. That's what it should be like for your ideal clients. Yes, even in the B2B world, because you're dealing with human beings first. Your content should linger on their mind, and it should help better position you as that subject matter expert that can solve their particular problem and provide the transformation that they're looking for. And finally, the decision stage. This is what I like to call the put a ring on it stage, okay? So at this stage, they've chosen you. They've gone through the short list. They removed all their previous suitors, and they have chosen you. Your buyer's journey has worked because they finally said, yes, you are the person that's going to give me the transformation that I need and I've been looking for, because you've put in the work. Your content at this point should quell all concerns that they have, answer every question, and just get them saying, yes, yes, I do, yes. So as you can see, when you liken this to dating, you begin to really comprehend why it's important to activate the proper content at the right time. No one wants your white paper that you would offer at the decision/marriage proposal stage at the beginning when you're flirting with them. When you humanize the process a little bit more, you can begin to really get into the psyche of your buyer and ensure that you're activating content at the proper times. I hope this video helped. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.